Hey guys, back in action here. We're working on the 1982 D150 today. This is the turbo 360. Finally got door panels in it, so that's pretty sweet. Been driving it for 2 years without them. So finally put an air cleaner on it. Just kind of dangling there, but we'll ignore that. Got the old turbo 360 FiTech fuel injection system. And I'm working on tuning it today, so I can choose to download the FiTech software, which is what I'm going to do, or I can just do it with what's on the laptop. But I choose to do additional tuning, and to do that I have to click out of that box. FiTech kind of hides their information a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of annoying to find stuff on their website. My search was FiTech tuning software download, and then I think this was like the third link down. So it's not the easiest stuff to find, but it is in there. Okay, so now on their website it says you can use a laptop to tune your truck, but then it says, it doesn't say anything about downloading the software. It says yes, you can do it, but it's not recommended because it's overkill. So then someone asks a question on the FiTech forum, and it says, how do I download the software? And then they say, plug in your FiTech. So this is annoying, but I will find it and I will conquer. I'll show you guys. Okay, so I may be blind because now I opened it back up and I see it says FiTech PC software, which is what I want. So I'm going to choose that. Now it's got the options of installing the software, which is, I'm assuming, a how-to because it's a Word document. And then installing the K-line mode, and then installing PC software. So I guess I'll have to figure out what the difference between ProCal is and PC, and then maybe I'll check out what this top one is too. So I got the FiTech EFI here is hooked up via USB cable to this laptop. And then on the laptop, it's telling me what I have to do to get information off of it. And as soon as I plugged in the FiTech on here, I just chose USB storage, and then a whole bunch of documents popped up on the computer, and I was able to just click through them. It's pretty slick, but I'm just reading through here, talking about different stuff you can watch and edit. So I'll get back to you once I get it figured out. Alright, so I got the software downloaded onto the laptop. I've got the laptop running off an inverter, plugged into the cigarette lighter, and I got a mess over here. Then we'll go for an idle and see if the software works. We have information. Battery 14 volts, intake air steps, which is like where the throttle body's at. Engine coolant temp, RPM, throttle position, and manifold pressure. Interesting. Alright, now we're going to read ECU calibrations. Not sure if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm sure I'll mess some stuff up. Should be fun. Alright, I think I got this stuff figured out. So I got it logging the data that's on the screen, I believe. I'm not sure if it just records what's on the screen or if it's everything in the background, but I'm watching what's on the screen, and I will go for a rip up the road here and we'll see if it saves it. Got it dialed in right where it needs to be. I'm in third gear, doing about 60 miles per hour. Running good. 8 pounds of boost right where I wanted it. Just gonna test it for consistency and go back home. back home after the test drive, rolled into the driveway after some hard pulls, and temperature was only at 200 degrees, not too bad. As long as I'm moving, it stays under 200, always around 190 to 197-ish. And then once I come to a stop and idle it, I think the cooling fan isn't big enough to fully cool the radiator. Then it starts to creep up, but it hasn't gotten over 205 while running. So maybe I'll get an electric fan for the front of it as supplemental. But otherwise, I'm not sure if I'll worry about it. Just got home, so everything's kind of cooling off. You can hear the exhaust pipes ticking a little bit. So I'm just doing my inspection, making sure everything's okay. Belt's still on it, and catch cans are doing all right. You can definitely see there's some coloring on the exhaust pipes. Beautiful. This side has had oil on it, so it's not as beautiful, but it's there. I got the air filter on. But overall, it's looking okay. You know, there's some things I would have done different. But overall, it's working all right. Yeah, I really ought to locate the catch can differently, but I haven't done it yet. I really got to put more exhaust on it because it only cuts off underneath the cab. And but overall, it's doing all right. I'm happy, especially after today. Before today, it was only making 4 pounds of boost, and it wasn't all that fun, I'll be honest. And today, with 8 pounds, briefly up to 11, but then back down because that's terrifying. It's doing good. Might drive it to work tomorrow, see how it goes. Could use a different fuel pump. I'm not super keen on the inline fuel pump, but when I swap fuel pumps, I got to get a different fuel tank. I got to go to a fuel cell instead of the factory fuel tank. I also like to put in a different ignition coil. It's just got an Napa coil in it. I think it would be better off with like an MSD expensive good coil. It's got good spark plugs in it, good wires, good distributor. It's just the last thing it's missing is the coil itself. So definitely gonna get onto that, get a coil for it eventually. I'm saving up for a house, so it's kind of hard to budget in truck parts at the same time. Just gotta do them every once in a while. I'm really happy with how the truck's turning out. Like it's awesome, just as awesome as this thing was before I smoked the converter. And I'm really excited to get both these rigs done. Once the dually gets a converter and a heater core, it's for the most part done. It won't have air conditioning, but that's whatever. And then once the D150 gets a couple extra running better trades, and I gotta fix the rear suspension. Once that's done, that thing's gonna be a ripper too. I got the car trailer mostly fixed, so the 3 of them are gonna tour Minnesota when we get better weather. I really like the idea of hauling the D150 with the crew cab on my car trailer to shows, just because they're a cool set being together. You got like the muscle, sports car muscle truck, and then you got the tow pig to go with it. And when they're both the same brand and the same era, they look good together, so that's cool. Just really excited to get everything finished up. I'm always so flaky on my projects. I get close to getting them done and then I give up. Like the crew cab, one of the brake lights hasn't worked since I bought it, and I've just been putting it off. I finally got that taken care of. I was putting a new turbocharger on it because the old one was clapped out, and finally got that on there. Been putting off working on the D150, figuring out the wastegate stuff. I finally got that figured out, and it feels so good. I don't know why I don't do these things sooner. So guys, make sure you come back for the next episode video. We'll be working on the D150 or the crew cab again. That's all I got going on, so it's gonna be good. Make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want to see. If you like the D150, let me know. If you like the crew cab, hit me up. Just let me know what you want. Thank you.